Well, we kind of did 695 reps yesterday, so I'm going to say no reps this stream. Thank you so much for the generosity, everyone. Big ol' shout out to Lexi Wolf. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Dragon Quest 1 for the Nintendo NES system. Oh yeah, and we saved the princess, everyone. I am glad thou hast returned. Wait, what was his voice? I'm glad thou hast returned. All hopes are riding on thee. Yo, Cupid Punch says, hey babes. Sup, cutie? How are you? Welcome in. We need 870 points. And then we can see this guy again. Oh, hey, remember the time I saved your life? Dost thou love me, foists? But thou must. Dost thou love me, foist? But thou must. Dost thou love me, foist? Yeah. I'm so happy. That's cute. That's a cute little ditty right there. Quick Guns, Yoel Van, how are you? Are you excited about Ocarina of Time remake? A little bit. Yeah, I'll probably play it, Yoel Van. Simon D, how are you? Let's see. I'm kinda at the point where, once again, I really can't make a ton of progress. Unless maybe I gain a level. And then, perhaps, it will be safe enough for me to, explore the southwestern continent. 'Tis Drag Warrior. Yeah, happy Pride, Gouda guy. Slimes, quit approaching me if you're just gonna run or get whooped. What I should do is I should just play a tuba as I'm walking, so all the enemies know that I'm approaching. And the ones that are tough enough to fight me will approach me, and the ones that aren't will run away. I could do this. Foist blew the fairy's flute, so to speak. But nothing happened. Luke C. OOT remake is cool and all, but OOT was already practically a remake of LTTP, and Twilight Princess was already feeling like a remake of OOT. What could you possibly be talking about? Ocarina of Time was practically a remake of Link to the Past? I mean, yeah, like every Zelda has the, go into approximately 8 dungeons and find the 8 things. I like the DK challenges that have been added. Oh, Quick Guns, I heard about that. I was as confused. By the way, just had my first operation over a friggin' chicken bone stuck in my lungs? Yo, Luke C. Okay, now what are you talking about? Wait. Tell us about this. Are you okay? That chicken must have been pretty darn good for you to eat it like that. For you to inhale it. But operation to remove it was so fast I didn't even notice. Luke C. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. The things that you're saying... Hold on. Are you... Okay, so... Let me just do a quick reboot here. You had a chicken bone stuck in your lungs? My joke about it was great. How does that happen? I feel like adore so many people here with real problems around me. A fool! Oh my god. That autocorrect was so good and excellent timing. I feel like a door. Why is it called A Link to the Past when Link doesn't time travel? Gouda guy, I've always wondered that. Luke Carroll lore goes hard, I guess. Yeah, Grimburn? I want to know more. Like, first of all, okay, how good were these chicken wings that you literally inhaled them? Secondly, in all seriousness, what exactly happened and how? Cameron Rice. I'm sorry, are you saying you just had a brain surgery? A protein clog in your brain? Cameron Rice. You and Luke gotta be careful, oh my goodness. Are you guys alright? Welcome in. How's everyone doing? I am doing mentally pretty well, but damn, I feel, well, how do I say this? I might be... Okay, so remember last time how I was like, I'm having trouble breathing? I still got a little bit of that, and I think it's because of anxiety. But also, like, I don't know what's causing this anxiety. And honestly, mentally, I feel fine. So maybe it's just some weird chemicals in my brain and body that are making me like this, you know? Physically, though, I'm quite sore, especially in the lower legs and the shoulders. Because again, we did 695 reps on stream last night. So thanks everyone for all the donations. Rasta, I see you. Canonically speaking, I think LTTP is supposed to be a prequel to the original LOZ. Yeah, doesn't that game have like a weird timeline? That actually splits into multiple paths, timelines, I guess? Just another day. Another usual day. Yeah, that's a U2 song, isn't it, Yoel Vaughn? Good guy. It was originally Kamigami no Triforce. Triforce of the Gods. So I have no idea why it was titled that way. Yeah. Alvez, how are you? 695 is insane. Yeah, well, so is Lexi Wolf, and she donated 50 memberships yesterday, so put a wolf in the chat. Going to the dentist tomorrow morning to see about getting my wisdom teeth out. One of them is under my molar, and I can't sleep due to the pain. Oh, Donovan M, that sounds awful. Yeah, good luck. So, I might have heard this years ago, that originally A Link to the Past was supposed to have not just Dark World and Light World, but multiple worlds, and one of them was going to be... They were going to be like past, present, and future. But that's just something I heard a long time ago. 50 memberships and I still didn't get one? Donovan M, it's weird how YouTube gives them out. It's pretty random. But you do have to turn on a specific setting in your YouTube or YouTube chat before you can receive a gift membership. Same, Donovan, says Human H. And if your account is like older than 2010, there might be a chance that your account is technically considered a brand account, and therefore you cannot receive gift memberships, period. Only thing that's helping with the pain is just holding water in my mouth over it to numb the nerve. That sounds so awful, Donovan. Oh, damn. I don't know about that. Yeah, so, like, my account technically is considered a brand account because back in, like, 2010 or something, when Google tried to do Google Plus as, like, an answer to Facebook, they were like, hey, why aren't you using your canonical, your government name, canonical, your actual real name? And the choices were something like, for privacy reasons, or like, this is a brand account, or this is a character that I play online. And like, that was, that in hindsight was probably the best answer. When in reality, the answer was just like, I want to. I like it. So I just randomly clicked like, I'm a brand account, sure, this is technically my brand. So now, years later, it's like, oh, because you're a brand account, you can't receive gift memberships, and that's the only thing. That's the only difference between a regular account and a brand account. My account is back from the days of YouTube poop videos. Yeah, so maybe it's the same reason, Donovan M. Canonical name. Sounds cooler. Yoel Vaughn, so do you. Speaking of weird Zelda stuff that hints at cut content. The Song of Time blocks in OOT time travel when you play the song for them. Like if they disappear as adult Link, they appear in the past. You're saying that's what the feature originally was supposed to be? I remember a local DJ named Slim Fast who had to jump through those hoops on social media. That's pretty sick. Hey, let's fight a wyvern. Do you say wyvern or wyvern? Lufia 2 says Y-ban. Like, why ban all of those people in the chat? Oh, because I am chaotic evil. Just banned everyone. JK, we should actually band together. We should make a band. A wyvern. Y, again, sounds cooler. Wyverns, as in with. Alves? I've had people, like, act like I'm the dumbest person in the world for saying wyvern instead of wyvern. And I'm like, how do you know? They don't exist. They're not real. Like, what, like, mythological creature's version of Steve Irwin told you the proper pronunciation? No, they still do that. Easiest to see in Goron City in the room where the floor is lava. Interesting, Grimburn. Human H, we made the same joke. I had the reads on you. Did you get the death necklace? It's a 1 in 16 chance of showing up in a particular chest in the same cave where the fighter's ring is. I did not. You want to try it? How do you pronounce Bahamut? Donovan M? I don't know. Karma, there's someone at the door looking for you. Some taxman from the government or something. From the government? Is he hot? The other one all the time, Alves, is when I make a video for Secret of Mana, people are like, it's mana, you idiot. And I'm like, how do you know? And it's like, because that's just how it is for the last 20 years. And I'm like, okay, that's how the Magic the Gathering community says it, for the most part. But the word is a Polynesian word. And they say mana, so I'm just gonna say it the way they say it, you know? Mist Warrior, how are you? Caribbean or Caribbean? If we're talking about cuisine, it's Caribbean. But if we're talking about pirates of the, it's Caribbean. It's meant to be Bahamut, but everyone and myself says Bahamut. You know, I'll ask him next time. Heard it both ways. Yeah, Xerxes? Yeah, obviously. But like, why do some people insist that their way is correct? Oh, because that's the way people around me have been saying it all of my life. Okay, well, are those people also just guessing? Is it PetSmart or PetSmart? Cupid Punch, do they still exist? It's me in disguise, says Sears. That's actually pretty funny. I say it butt mouth. Thank you, Sears. It's like a human centipede thing. Caramel every time, Wahoo Luigi. People are wrong all the time. Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like, oh, well, my source is all these other people. Okay, people who started playing Magic the Gathering with you around the same age. Do any of them know for certain? No. Like, they're basing it on the fact that that's how we've been saying it for 20 years. but they can't quite articulate that, or they don't realize that's the reason they've been saying it, you know? Crown or king hat? Cupid punch? I might switch. Do I spell the color gray or gray? I catch myself doing both, actually. In fact, I have an Aunt Nancy, but an Aunt Susan. My favorite is Melee. Oh my god, Xerxes, when people say melee. Pop or Coke? Is that what we're saying? Or pop or soda? Pop, soda, bubbler, water fountain. I say soda. Michael Jackson is the king of soda. I've just started saying melee. Midwest unite. Yo, Human H, you know people who say crowns instead of crayons? Or draw instead of draft? Or height instead of height? Papa Sodansky. Yes. I always thought it was just British English versus American English. The British day, mana, and the Americans would say... Oh, the British would say mana, and Americans would say mana. And my theory must be right, because I made it myself. Well, mana literally is like a kind of bread, right? Some ancient a-hole customer tried to correct me on how I say conduit when he was leaving, annoyed that we didn't have the conduit he wanted. You conduit. How did he say it, Gouda guy? Conduit? Is it meme or meme? A gif or a gif? Or a gif? You know what? Let's just pronounce it really wrong. I hate arguments about pronunciation. I love to troll both sides. I recently found some guy who pronounces GIF as jife, and I've been trying to start that for the trolling. Oh my gosh. Grimburn. It's jive. Giraffe settles the GIF debate. I don't think it does. And I think it's fine if you want to pronounce it different, you know? There are people in my city with the same last name spelt the same way, and they say it different. Wait, are they related, Sears? Is that what you're saying? Balatro, or Balatro. This is the best chat has ever been. Xerxes? It's Gee. The I sounds like an E, and the F is silent. Grolix, I like that one. Just fighting a whole bunch of wyverns over here. Next to the Styrs. They're cousins. That's stupid, Sears. Tell them they're stupid. Knight or night? Slooty Bartfests? Either way, it's night for this guy, because he's getting knocked out. We are chatting about proper chatting. I know a girl whose name is spelled Layla, pronounced Leela, excuse me, Leela, pronounced Leela, says C. Celis, but decided to start pronouncing her name Layla sometime in her 30s. Love that. Hey, so my first name is Graham. It's spelled Graham. But often I pronounce it Graham, like one syllable. My mom and people I know who have like an Australian accent, especially, will say Graham, like it's two syllables. Sometimes I pronounce it that way. I don't frickin' know. If you're close enough, it counts. First ever playthrough? Yo, John the Phoenix? This is probably my 11th ever playthrough, but close. That's 2 ones. That's twice as many ones. I have a friend who is named Jeff, spelled Jeff. Dude should be on Jeopardy. Yeah, no, I remember the first time I saw Jeff spelled Geoff. I was like, what is Geoff? When's the speedrun? John the Phoenix? In 40 years. I don't know. Oh, Quick Guns. I've seen that Ladasha before, yeah. Human H. Low-hanging fruit there. Xerxes? Don't know what kind of fruit that was. But hey, thanks for being here, everybody. Wyvern? Why not? Jummy, welcome in. Goldman? Is it Geoff or Geoff? Shut up, Jason Mel. I think the current world record for DW1 is under 25 minutes. Simon D, I'm going to be way over that. And then I will be crowned the new king. Enjoy your playthrough, good sir. Yo, John the Phoenix, hey, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. Chatty Chatsworth. Some people here in Baltimore say zinc instead of sink. Zinc is something else. That is a different word. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I knew someone who said greasy instead of greasy. Were they from Baltimore? Is that a Baltimore thing? Chatty Chats? When people say my true name, they sometimes say Rodger, like that's a real first name. Roger. Will you wear your king hat? Sears? You guys are silly today. Oh my gosh. Put a goose in the chat. Because every one of you is a silly goose. I've heard that here. Hell yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine that I say a friend of mine, someone I haven't spoken to in like 20 years. But, someone I was friends with at this summer camp that I went to would say greasy instead of greasy. And she might have been from Baltimore. Water instead of water. Water. Turlet instead of toilet. Oh my god, Donovan M. Yeah, a lot of my Louisiana friends would, instead of the oi sound, they would make an sound. So, cook an Earl instead of cooking oil. And they would say turlet. Thank you, Rasta Warrior, for all the wild geese, and Simon D and Gouda Guy. Maybe the greasy guy was just a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, it ain't easy being greasy. I love that the Wu-Tang Clan saved the Knicks in Game 4. Like, honestly, they deserve championship rings if the Knicks win. Ooh, look at that. We leveled up, everybody. Courage and wit have served thee well. Thou hast been promoted to the next level. Thy power increases by 8. Response speed by 7. Max HP by 7. MP by 6. That's pretty darn good. Let's retoin and then see if we can go to a new area. Sears! You are truly a dragon warrior. Yeah, I'm kind of dragging this game on forever. It's definitely not a speedrun. Heal! One more. 73 max HP. Okay, let's save the game and see if we can go to the southwest now without getting whooped. I don't know if I can handle Hawk's Nest, but maybe I can head to Cantillon and spend some of this gold. I am greatly pleased. I am greatly pleased that thou hast returned, Foist. Returned. Sears, behave. Oh my god, I'm gonna continue my quest as if Sears isn't acting up in the chat right now. Speed walking is a new category? Well, can they spin like this? Anyway, how are you? How is everyone doing? How's it going, y'all? What's today? Sunday? No, it's Friday. Why did I think it was Sunday? Why have toilet paper when you can just play Lufa 2? Nicholas D? That's a good question. Yeah, thanks to everyone who showed up to the Lufia 2 stream last night. We got almost to the top of a tower. Doing well, KJ. How are you? Yo, Bill Mozart. I'm doing alright. Still have this thing where it's like kind of hard to breathe while I'm sitting, or maybe it's always. I don't know. The magic Drakey draws near. Israel R, what's going on? Hey, you snakes eat cake today. You know, that's not a bad idea. Was planning on doing my project, but I saw your notification, so I guess I'll do it tomorrow. Yo, Alvan, don't let me prevent you from being responsible. Way better than last week. I can actually work out again. Had a pinched nerve in my neck/shoulder. Oh, that sounds awful. Dude, Karma, I don't know if your kiddo does this, but my daughter, when she's feeling awkward, will just say, hi. But she's always feeling awkward, so it's hi every minute. Is that sort of like a tic, maybe? Similar to like a Tourette's thing? Donovan M, she's doing all right. She's away. She's on vacay. If that's the case, I gonna go. Wait, Sears, I forgot what the case was. I sure am existing. I've had a whole lot of week this week. Grimburn? Well, it's already Sunday, according to the guy who thinks it's Sunday. Maybe a tick, but she knows she's doing it. Yeah, I mean, the same way, like, people with Tourette's are aware of it. Ooh, a Magi Wyvern, huh? 20 HP of damage there. Do we stand a chance? That one was only 12. I don't think he's gonna do 27 damage to me. Huh. That was pretty brutal. And I don't like 100% know which way to go, but I think I do have to cross this bridge before I can get to the other side of that mountain range. Oh. I might be going the wrong way. This ye old English script is throwing me off. Why's that, Donovan? What's to be thrown off of? Uh-oh. This could be bad. Toast. Well, I just lost like 8,000 gold there. Do we reset, or do we play it where it lies? What's this game, says Hayden Pryor. This is Dragon Warrior for the NES. Reset, says Simon D. Yeah, let's try it. Reset, says Sears. Okay, so I don't exactly remember having to do this last time, but maybe. It just seems like I'm at a point where I can make no progress right now until I level up a lot. Are you heading to Cantillon? I was thinking about it, Simon D. Was I going the wrong way? Wait, don't reset, says Slooty Bardfast. It's not golf, and if it is golf, you can take a mulligan. Yeah, Sears, that's a good point. I could get Erdrick's armor right now, but before I do that, I want to make it to Cantillon to at least... Because I think that's where you get the hint. I think that is where there's a townsperson who's like, legend has it that you search the exact spot under the Axe Knight in Hawksness to find Erdrick's armor. I would sulk for at least an hour if that happened to me on a playthrough. Grimburn? You sure you wouldn't just reset? I just saved. But, like, maybe I was going the wrong way? I don't know. Jolf is hard. I don't even play Jolf, and I know his name is Tiger Woods. J-Ro, what's going on? Erdrick's still hanging around. Yeah, we hanging. Malcolm R, how are you? Yeah, in the southeast corner of Cantillon, there's a merchant that gives that info IIRC. Bah. I see you, Grimburn. Depending on how long ago the save was, I would be devastated. But you wouldn't be save-stated. And take a few days to pick the game back up. Human H, I've been there. That's how I was when I was younger. But now I'm like, let's save every 2 minutes. Wraithdom. Don't take that out of context. That sounded weirder than I meant it to sound. I think we could all use a save state. Nicholas D? I'll save your state. I beat Spiketail on the DQ HD 2D remake. Oh, there's a Demon Knight already? Is that the dragon, Trico? Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it to try exploring here. Enemies are like a little bit too tough for how little the experience boost is. Save state in poker would be great. Yeah, Sears. I always thought about that. If I had save states or rewind like the Nintendo Switch does, I would go gambling. This forest is slime-shaped. Hold on, look. Look what I'm talking about. Kinda slime-shaped forest. Alright, well there are gold manses here. Even with autosave, I'd save manually just to be sure. Uh-huh. I know what you mean. Can never be sure enough of an autosave. I do the same, says Quick Guns. The chunk with wings at core, I think. Is there a mini-boss at the town of Core, which is called Cole in this version? Memorized RNG manipulation is the best thing to save states. Yeah, we should do that at casinos. Doing alright. Still up from Wednesday. Finally my weekend. My mayor still Muslim. My bagel still Jewish. The Pope's on our side. Nick's in 5. Yo, also Wu-Tang on your side, too. Malcolm? I'm rooting for him now. Man, I can only imagine how frustrated casino staff would be at someone who could save scum gambling. But would they know? I remember getting bodied first time I met a gold man. J-Ro? Yeah, no, they hit pretty hard if you're not prepared. Yo, Borderline Sunshine, how are you? Tiny Cat just got up and turned around in his bed and got comfy again. Tiny Cat, you're doing great. Hello there. He causing a cat quake. Okay, Tiny Cat. You gotta scritch the ears. Shake the head. Lick the nose. And now you ready to stream. Tch. Malcolm R, YouTube's been doing this thing where it translates messages in the chat. And I don't say what you originally wrote until I hover my mouse over it. But there's like a little translation symbol next to the translated version of your chat. And originally you said Wu-Tang, but YouTube translated it to Wu-Tang, lowercase. So thanks, YouTube. That was very helpful. Did he get some scritches today? Yeah, like a bunch, Trico. And there's plenty more where that came from. I think I'm sitting on level 8-9 with most of the stuff. Simon D. How many squats? Love the Wu-Tang game on PS1. Jizza was my fave. What's... Well, hold on. There's a Wu-Tang game on PS1? Michael Mervin, how are you? Ooh, Wu-Tang. Yo, Jacob D, you showed up and said a gold man draws near. Right as a gold man drew near. Jacob D. Goldman. Yes, I know that joke isn't funny, but you gotta say it as many times as you can while I'm still playing this game. Knicks have to win 3 games in a row now, right? Sears, they're up 3-1, so no, they are 1 game away. Against the Spurs, who would have to win 3 in a row. Strider, hear you? I hear you are a pretty cool guy. Def Jam, Fight for NY. Was that on PS2? Hanging in there. A friend reached out to me today, which makes me feel good. Michael Mervin, you need another? To give you the old reach out, as it's called. I'm here in San Antonio, so it's interesting to see people's reaction to the Spurs. Saluti Bartfast, I think if they lose, like, they're such a young team that they'll be back to the finals a few times in the next 6 years. Four-player button masher fighter? Hell yeah. Dang it, it is dodging. He's so freaking dodgy. Alright, well, at least fighting these guys is a lot easier because I got 8 strength. That's a lot. I don't think I've gained 8 strength since I started doing workouts on stream. But I have gained like 3 or 4. Borrowed this game and their Nintendo Power that had the guide from a neighbor. Never would have gotten near the end without it. I hear the Spurs coach needs to be a bit better, says Quick Guns. What makes you say that? Google clearly doesn't know Wu-Tang. Better protect that neck. Isn't that a Busta Rhymes song? No, that's Break Your Neck. Never mind. Plus 6.9 strength, you think so, Michael Mervin? Gold. Spurs coach definitely ain't no Greg Popovich. Sluty Bartfass, that's an unfair comparison. I look at old apartment KJ and I would say yes. Did you actually, Michael Mervin? Like you went back to see my old videos and you were like, that guy's skinnier. Let me rephrase that. That guy actually weighed more than I do now. With less muscle. What I've read, he's made some mistakes in the end of game that cost him. True, but like how many years has he been the coach of the Spurs? And like, he seems like the kind of guy who, won't learn the wrong things, you know? Like, he seems like the kind of guy who comes back stronger. Maybe it was all the hat and the long stream. Nicholas D, YouTube translated the word hat to has. That's not helpful, YouTube. And I cannot turn off that feature. Or at least I don't know how. Just now, no, but I've seen a couple oldies recently / randomly. Oh, hey, thanks for watching my old videos. Metal Scorp. We still XP grinding. That's what most of this game is, Borderline Sunshine. At least it's not World War II. Oh my god, you're right. Yo, I one-shotted the Metal Scorp there. But yeah, last night someone in stream said, Lufia 2! And spelled it the way it's spelled. But YouTube was like, let me translate that for you. And then they translated it to World War II. Thanks, YouTube. But they kept the original enthusiasm. If you bet $100 the Knicks were gonna win, in the third in the last game, you'd have won $2,000. Yeah, no, Sears, I would not have made that bet. Your hidden Proto-Man encounter was a really entertaining fusion of new KJ and old KJ. Michael Mervin, I'm flattered. What makes you say that? Dang it, I had 69 HP. World War II, Rise of the Sinistrals. After the end of World War II, the world was split into two. 1 and 2. And I was part of 1. 2. Yeah, we got 69 HP again. Watched your Mega Man Rock and Roll playthrough. Cool fan game. Yeah, that game was awesome. James Honeycutt, thank you for watching one of my widescreen video series. Not even a live stream. Not even a premiere. Just straight uploading, dog. Like the Pilgrims did back in 2007 YouTube. I remember obtaining Proto Shield. I was unable to charge up the Mega Buster. Oh, I didn't even try that. I don't think. I remember the ending to Metal Gear Solid 2 for the first time and thinking, whoa, this is so deep. Nicholas D, but it is. It is, and it's also ridiculous and silly. Out for a bit. Catch y'all later. Yo, Human H? Not if I catch you first. Or maybe, I don't know. If I caught you, well, what would that even mean? What would I catch you doing? Being a Pokemon? Use this Master Ball. Yo, Nicholas D. Hold on, I gotta adjust my shorts. Don't worry about it. You've always been goofy and MST3K-ish, but the jokes were particularly solid and thematic. The newness is editing your live streams. I see it. Oh, thank you, Michael Mervin. No, I like to think I've always been funny, and I've always mostly been me, you know? Glasses change? You got it. Let's go with these. Oh, these are kind of tight, actually. Squeezing my brain a little bit too much. Oh yeah, so how was that? How was Nick DeFrenchie's coffee chat? Sears. Shut up. Oh my god. Alright, these lenses are a little too dark. And a little too badass. So how about these? I know you've gotten some flack for shortsing your live streams, but a few of the Mega Man shorts have been good quality on their own. Michael Mervin? I've gotten more... I have, which is kind of weird. But I've gotten more positivity than negativity. And I'm getting views, so like, why not? Ooh, reflective. Coffee Friday was good. Yeah, for those who don't know, my friend Nick the Frenchie, who shows up every now and then to the streams, on his own Discord, just hosts like a, hey, let's chat and have coffee gathering every Friday, starting last week. And counter rate really high, which is great when I'm trying to get into battles. I miss the old scriptwriter before she quit. Oh my god. Admittedly, when I synced your skee-ball short the other day, when it popped up from a year ago, I was respectfully noticing the gains. Since, like, okay, I see you, my boy. Hey, appreciate you, Malcolm R. Which skee-ball short? The one of me nailing the hundo to win the singles tournament? Kratom. I feel like I just dissociated there for a second. I was silent for like a really long time. When the team won season 49. Yeah, shoutouts to my boy Bruce for hitting the greatest hundo of Arcadia Portland skee-ball history. That was Game 7 and we were down by 90. Game 7 in the finals. The grand finals. To speak is silver, but silence is golden. Silence is gold, man. What about laughter? It's the best medicine. Aside from medicine. I wonder if Tiny Cat likes belly scratches. Trico? Not really. He is a head and shoulders kind of cat, and if you try to pet him anywhere else, he doesn't. He gives you that face. Silence is Goldman, says Jacob D. Goldman. Or is it Goldman? Nah, it's Goldman for the purpose of this stream. Alright, everybody, I changed my mind. Let's reset the reps counter. If we get any donations, let's do some tricep presses. And, like it still says in the chat, if we get a $10 donation, I will cast Return. They're tricep extensions, not tricep presses. I've been calling them the wrong thing my whole life. Did I see 695? You did, Sears. Mostly thanks to Lexi Wolf. What does Return do? James Honeycutt? It brings me all the way back to Tantegel Castle, which is the starting point. Yo, Michael Mervin with a cool gift membership. Hey, thank you so much. Look at that. Does it usually do that image? Oh, yeah, okay, this is what I was thinking of, is the Samus helmet. Hey, thank you so much. Put the double M's in the chat. We got 12 tricep presses to go. Extensions, excuse me. MM is a sweet pie. Return to what? The void, Nicholas D. Nicholas D, you want a free sample? Okay, you get a free sample. This is what the return spell does. You chant it, and then you're like, whoa! And you get zoomed all the way back to Tantegel Castle, which is where we started the game. So if you want to force me to zoom, you can give $10. Or, don't even worry about it. Sweet pie is better than a sweat pie. Michael Mervin? I don't know for sure, but it sounds like it. Can I have a sample of you returning to Werewolf? Nicholas D, if I get a copy of that game, that'd be so sick. Actually, what, $10 to zoom the camera in? Sure, Slooty Bart Fast, if that's what you want. Yo, Alvez with a cool $2 saying, I appreciate you, Karma. Also, cool glasses? Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put a V in the chat for Alvez. Appreciate you. Let's add 4 to the to-go counter. Are you asking for a glasses change? Some cool glasses, huh? No, you get the hottest ones that I own. They're little flamey flames. Shoutouts to Athena Fox for giving me these like years ago. Pride Month has been the best year for new games, says Azzy Boom. Hell yeah. Hi, Kirby, yes. Michael Mervin, that's Athena Fox with 2 X's? Put some respect on the name. OMG, finish that sentence. If you get a copy and what? If I get a copy of Werewolf, I will stream it, is where I was going with that. But then I was like, wait a second, is that game expensive? Like, maybe I could just get one. Shit. Athena Fox. Yeah, exactly. Do you know, Nicholas D, if that game is expensive? We had a rule for poker that for Pride Month, 2 pair would beat us straight. It was super funny and super confusing. And it actually came down to somebody winning with 2 pair. That's kind of funny, Sears. Yeah, Azzy Boom. I'm gonna stream the new Deltarune when it comes out. I think it's dirt cheap. Nicholas D, how much is dirt where you're at? Relatively cheap. Ghosty Goo draws near. Oh, here we go. This is the grind spot. I walked all the way back after returning. And it would be a shame if... No, I'm just kidding. Is it cringy if I were to say something like, it'd be a real shame if someone donated $10 right now? Because I don't want to be one of those YouTubers. But sometimes it's funny. Dirt goes for $5 a yard by me. Alves. When you say a yard, do you mean a cubic yard? Right, gotta get back to work. Thanks for the stream, KarmaJolt. Have a good one, everybody. Boop KJ's nose twice to drop a like. Might need to do his forehead, because chat's in the way. Hey, Michael Mervin, thank you so much, and thanks for the gift membership. Who got it, by the way? Zero Kuso got a gift membership from Michael Mervin. Hey, appreciate you. Put the MMs in the chat. Cringe here and there would be casual. Yo, well, okay, Alves, with the cool $10, and we're gonna return, everyone. Because, like it says in the chat, if you donate $10, then I will cast the return spell. Hey, put a V in the chat for Alves. Or, Alves, what should we put in the chat for you? Thank you so much. We're adding 20 for dirt, says Sears with another $10. Oh my gosh. So we're adding 40 right now. Sears, just for you, I'll get all the way over there and then cast return. You know what? I'll even do one better. Let's get lost in a dungeon. And then cast outside and return, because we got back-to-back 10s. Put the chairs and the... What do we put in the chat for Alves? Alves likes disc golf and drums. Yeah, put the chairs and the drums in the chat. Can you return in combat? That cannot be used in battle, Gouda guy. How do we know we're in battle, though? What if this guy just wants to talk? Can I save my return? Sears, as long as you got the receipt, you can return anytime, but only once. Per receipt. Hi, Karma. Happy Friday. How you feeling this weekend? Zoltan, I'm feeling okay. I still have a little bit of the thing where I'm having trouble breathing. And what's freaking weird is that it decided to start like 10 minutes before I went live. So I want to say maybe it's just something related to anxiety, which happens to me often when summer is starting. Could be an allergies thing, I don't know. But literally, like years ago, I went to the hospital for it, and they were like, we can't figure out anything that's wrong with you. It might just be anxiety. Take an anti-anxiety med and see how you feel. And that worked. I spiritually donated. Can we have Tint Cat Cam for 5 minutes straight? Gouda guy? Alright, but they're 5 cat minutes. Tiny cat, you're on camera. While you asleep. Look at little earsies there. It does sound like anxiety. Yeah, and that's the thing I get, Yoel Vaughn. Oh my gosh, Nicholas D with a cool 100 Swedish krona, which is probably like 12 USD. Just go buy the dang game. We need the Schnicht? Is that short for Schnicktelus D? Put the D's in the chat, everybody. I'm gonna do this. Let's say we got 80 to go. David Johnson, how are you? Well, look at that. We're returning again, everyone. Just so gosh dang cute being in arm's reach. Yeah, Gouda guy. So, like, he is still in front of my monitor quite often. But, like, since I put this cat bed next to the monitor, it's way less of a problem. That was like a year and a half ago at this point. Glasses change? You got it. Karma get some reps today. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Schnicked is the universal sound for claws popping out. Nicholas D? I figured it would be more like a metal unsheathing sound, like a shing. Or a... No, that's not it. I suffer from anxiety sometimes too. Meditation and exercise was a cure for me. Zoltan? I got the exercise part down. How many pairs do you own? Of sunglasses? Chatty Chatsworth? What else could you mean? I think it's over 140 pairs. I almost said over 140 fairs. Also see Sears' comment, super important. TY, Nick the D. And if it wasn't clear, my donation was for a copy of Werewolf. I should just at some point wear them all. Or wear the wolf. For like a, members only video, maybe? That's 280 individual glasses, yes. I request underwear change. Sears? You should check out my other page for that, huh? Link in the description. Also, you should check out the Karma Mart. I wish I sold KarmaJolt underwear. There is a KarmaJolt bikini, as you may have seen. Saluti of Art Fests? We do Fansly around here, because they don't support genocide. OnlyFans does. No kidding, I have 2 pairs and I'm super due for a checkup. Wait, Alvez, what are we talking about? Gias, Famitsu released the results of the 5,000 people poll. Japan, Dragon Quest I was voted most influential game of all time. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you for the clarification. Yeah, I mean, it's not something that most people think about, and therefore it's not something that has been brought to most people's attention. I don't want to watch, I just want it to happen. Okay, Sears, I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. All right. Time to take root. Yo, Unplant, I've been meaning to tell you something, and it's this message that I'm putting in the chat right now. Everyone else, all my other channel members... Oh, the colors are insane here. He's here! Yeah, if you're a channel member, put the metal babble emoji in the chat for my friend Unplant, who donated $50 for that, by the way. So thank you so much. You look like a Mega Man robot master. Yeah, Chatty Chatsworth. So in the Mega Man, or in the Game Boy Mega Man games, there's a guy named Quint, who apparently is like Mega Man from the future, but who got captured by Dr. Wily. I don't know, there's a plot there. But there's a character named Quint who, like, you don't even learn his name if you're playing the game without the instruction manual. But he definitely has sunnies like these. And Quickman kinda has something like that on his forehead. Yeah, also a little bit like Captain Falcon. But a lot of people tell me that a character from an anime called Gurren Lagann has these glasses, or something similar. Tried to read that message, but it ran away, says Ramble Fox. Lost out on experience. Wasn't even aware of that plot line. Yeah, no, I played the game and I wasn't either. Babbles in the chat for rare encounters. Yo, Unplant? Yeah, at this point, I can't really safely travel to an area that has metal slimes. Mecha Geo. Quint is why Mega Man isn't in the X series? What? Mecha Geo? Tell me about that. Yeah, Gias, I don't have these glasses because of Gurren Lagann. I have them because of Genevieve B, who gifted me these glasses for my birthday over a year ago. Mega Man killed him in the past. Hold on. Let me process that. Quint is why Mega Man isn't in the X series. But if Mega Man killed Quint, wait, Helen, why does that mean he's not in the X series? Or are you saying he had to travel to the past to do that? Aces. Ranking I put for the members' bonuses from the lowest to highest rank is members only vids, milestone message, the emojis, and the glasses change. You're ranking them in order of importance, you mean? Welcome, Aces. Yeah, no, I mean, people are like, hey, I love your members only videos, but really I just want to hang out when you're live with the community. Also, legit, it looks fantastic. I'm so glad to give to the community in this way. Hey, that's a great comment there, Unplant. Thank you so much. Put a plant in the chat. It's great, safe glasses. So far, only 3 accidental stabbing. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I've definitely been poked by these. Quint is brainwashed Mega Man. Went back in time and got killed by himself. Oh, okay. I get it now, Gias. So Mega Man was captured by Dr. Wily and brainwashed and turned into Quint, then went to the past. More like Quint to the past. Wily sent him into the past where he was killed by his past self. It's an in-canon explanation for classic Mega Man not being around in X. When you say in-canon, you mean that's what how the fans explain it, or that's how Capcom explains it? We need a Mega Man Zero game where we just kill everyone. Nicholas D, like, I've been meaning to play Mega Man Zero for a long time. What a great community it is, too, says Elvez. Hey, appreciate you. And then lose to Sigma? It means that it makes sense. But it's not, like, officially Capcom's explanation. I see. Not confirmed. That's what I'm asking. It's the only canon explanation we've got. Capcom hasn't officially confirmed it. But yeah, the actual Mega Man isn't in Mega Man X. But Dr. Light is. So clearly it's the same universe, Tiny Cat. Tiny Cat, how much experience do you have? What level are you, do you think? 1 and 1. Mega Man Zero is one hard game. Oh. Compare its difficulty to a game I've played, Nicholas D. Wait, is Mega Man X not just Mega Man 10? No, Mega Man 10 is, Sears. And I intend to keep it that way. What? What do I mean by that? I don't have any control over whether Mega Man 10 is Mega Man 10. It just is. I read somewhere that they used Quickman's parts to build Boomer Kuwanger in Mega Man X. That's why he's so fast. And he does have boomerangs. Kind of looks similar, too. I never put that together. Yo, Jamie T! Tiny Cat is the final boss in every video game. Yeah, or at least he colludes with the final boss by sitting directly in front of the monitor when you're trying to fight the final boss, aka the Foss. Yo, can I get a JT in the chat for Jamie Thompson? Werewolf equals Mega Zero. Sears? Okay, but what if I'm on a chair? Yo, Aces with the enthusiastic JJJJ. 1 second. See you soon, Karma Chat. Gotta go. Have a great weekend. Yo, Alves, thank you so much for the cool dono. Mega Man Zero is like if you take Mega Man X3 and splice in Werewolf. God, I cannot imagine that. So it's already pretty hard, but then on top of that, some dumb BS happens, and you randomly die? Okay, so here's a thing that I always consider when I'm talking about a game's difficulty. And I feel like a lot of people don't consider this part. When you die in a game, but dying doesn't lose you that much progress, I don't really consider the game to be that difficult. Like, for example, Castlevania, objectively a hard game, but what a lot of people don't know, Jamie Thompson with a cool $10 saying, Tiny Cat gets some treats. Hey, put a cat and some treats in the chat for Jamie Thompson. Thank you so much. We got a cool $10 dono. That means we got $100 to go, and it means we cast. There's no one in that direction. Wait, there is no one there. It means we cast the Return spell. Return, says Sears. You bet. Hey, Jamie Thompson, thank you so much. Tiny Cat moved to the other side of the cat bed. What was I saying? I was talking about difficulty in games. Castlevania, tough. But when you die, you don't go back that far. You lose your upgrades and that sucks. But even if you game over, like, you don't get sent that far back. In Ninja Gaiden, toward the end of the game, if you die to the final boss, you have to do the entire level over again, starting from 6-1, which is brutal. In RPGs, when you die, often you lose half your gold, which sometimes isn't a big deal, and sometimes it's devastating. Yes, Nicholas D. I've decided to put a bit more on my message. Aces, I see you with the cats and the treats. And the tigers. Mega Man Zero is not unfair, though, just hard. You need those skills. Okay, I have those sometimes. Hey, Jamie T, thank you so much. I should do some of these reps, huh? I feel a fair game when it comes to dying and losing progress is Shovel Knight. Unplant, a lot of people say Cuphead is really hard. And, like, it is. But you never have to, like, redo a level that you've already beaten. And most of the time when you die... Here's what I'm trying to say. When you die, you gotta retry the level. But most of the levels are, like, 2 minutes long, you know? That's manageable. Dying in Shovel Knight is so frustrating. La Hobo Bob, I've only ever played Shovel Knight, like, once or twice. Get really mad at Mina for being hard, but I realized I wouldn't care about the game if it were easy. I see, Cupid Punch. I haven't tried it yet. Cuphead is also super fair. If you die, it's on you. Yeah, Nicholas D, when I first played it, I had a really rough time seeing stuff. But then I changed some settings and it was better. So you're saying dying countless times is okay if you're not losing a lot of progress. Okay, if I'm dying countless times and not making any progress, then, like, holy cow. But, like, we streamed all the way through Ninja Gaiden the other day. That game started by kicking my ass. I think I got a game over on level 2. But you get infinite continues, and the game is purposely difficult. And at no point did I think to myself, like, this is going to be impossible, you know? Like, I thought to myself, okay, let's try this a couple more times and see if I learn something, which I did every time. I had to take a call from the VA. What did I miss? Simon Diamond? I returned a couple times because we got multiple $10 donations. I adore Cuphead. I can beat it in a little under 45 minutes, which I'm proud of. Unplant? That said, I haven't played it since, like, 2017, probably. Isn't all lightning a surprise? Werewolf is super realistic. No, sometimes you know it's coming. Sears, that's a decent point. But usually you can at least tell if there's going to be a danger of lightning. In which case, I wouldn't climb up to a tall building and start, you know, hugging the vertical I-beams, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's do a set, everybody. Let's do some tricep presses. We have 20,000 gold. Okay. Hit. We're doing some tricep presses, or tricep extensions is what they're actually called. And I've been calling them the wrong thing for a long time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right. Good set. I technically did one extra. Ghosts and Goblins in the arcade. Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I guess I hadn't considered that a lot of arcade games are designed to take your money. I mean, all of them are in some way. But a lot of old arcade games are like, this is purposely going to be crazy difficult. So that you put more quarters in. Don't let the people pressure you. Yo, Simon D. Sometimes they do. And it's fun. Like in a fun way. Try playing Gauntlet in the arcade. That's true nightmare fuel. That and MK2. Simon D, which Gauntlet? My local arcade has Gauntlet Legends. And I showed off how to do the Naked Valkyrie code. It's actually pretty funny. But I think I might have made that one a members only video. Like in fighting games, they read your input. Yes. Double Dragon 3 arcade, pay money for the upgrades. I heard about that, Sears. I have never seen that game. And neither will this wolf lord. Are we close to a level up? Actually, I don't know. Yeah, we did so well defeating that Scorp. Alright, and that wolf. Hey, thanks for the reps, everybody. Kinda close. I will level up in August. Yeah, Nicholas D. I'm still leveling up, but some point soon I'm gonna start leveling down, I think. We did so good defeating that Scorp. We're one-shotting the Metal Scorps pretty reliably. Either one, but yeah, Gauntlet Legends is definitely like that. I played that and Gauntlet Dark Legacy in the arcade. Beat it solo on, I want to say $20. from start to finish. What does my arcade have? It has Space Zap. That's one of the games, like one of the really old games I love. I think it might have Tempest. It has like an arcade Tetris machine that's kind of neat. Sonic Goldie. Sonic Goldie. Did I say Sonic Goldie as the Gold Man showed up? Too hot. I'm melting over here. 92 and humid. Yeah, that sounds bad. Sonic Goalie. I used to live in New Orleans. And I remember, like, going jogging when it was, like, 102 and humid. Tempest is a classic. Yup. Yeah, so what else? I'm talking about my local arcade. What do they have? They have Donkey Kong. I think they have Donkey Kong Jr. as well. They also have, like, Pingo Pango or whatever that penguin game is. They have Killer Queen, which is a ton of fun. I've also beaten Versus SMB1 in the arcade. Hell yeah. Sears, yes. Nahorleys. Critting the Gold Man there. See ya. Afreno, what up, Karma? Been a minute. Do you like fighting games? And if so, have you heard of Joy Mech Fight on the Famicom? I have not heard of that. I do like fighting games in theory, but I don't, like, go to tournaments or anything anymore. Metal Slug is a good one. Oh, they do have, like, a, one of those arcade machines that has a couple SNK games on it, right? Metal Slug falls under that category. MB Mixes. Hey, y'all, remember to like and subscribe. Hey, appreciate you. I think my score was in the neighborhood of 2.4 million for Versus SMB1. Oh my god, Simon D, that's impressive. Thoughts on the new DQM game? Yakol's Firestar. You know, all I saw was that there's one coming out, and I guess, you know what, I did see probably 30 seconds of gameplay or something. Or I don't remember, I saw the trailer, but I was like, oh, that looks neat, and that's about all I know. We're talking about what games are at our local arcades. My friend Chiz G, who shows up to the stream every now and then, he and I would do two-player Tapper against each other. I'm pretty sure all time the score is like 3-3. It was even. It's going to a game 7, but we haven't played it in a long time. Wish arm wrestling was at my local arcade. That's awesome. Way more excited for 12, though, which reminds me Karma still needs to play 11. That's true, Unplant. I remember Tapper. Yeah, that's a fun one. Frogger is okay. They have that at our local place. There's also like a Tron game. Windjammer is a fun one. But me and my friend Dustin Bonk will occasionally play Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and we're, like, not great at it, but it's fun. Dragon's Lair. I never tried that. Give me 1 second here. Just looking at plans. MVC2, hard game, but fun. Yeah, I'm gonna take you for a ride. Amazing soundtrack. The guy has great taste in games, says Con2442. Hey, welcome in. That's a little basic. I played Pac-Man or some OG racing games made by Sega. Yeah, so what else does my local arcade have, besides, like, a ton of pinball machines? Guitar Hero. Oh, they finally got DDR as well. They got some new racing game. Not a new racing game. They recently acquired some racing game that I don't remember the name of. When I married my now ex-wife, I got shakes and went to a nickel arcade for my bachelor party. Hell yeah. What'd you play, Jacob D. Goldman? Battletoads? I've never played the arcade Battletoads. Is it a Japanese racing game? I don't know. I just saw that there were chairs and cars, and Sears. I didn't catch the name. I didn't even really look at it that much. I was like, oh, cool, it's a new game. But I had to go to skee ball. They def have NBA Jam. They have one Japanese game that's a lot like WarioWare in a way. They have a rhythm game called Chunithm, which is oddly fun. Who here knows Radmobile? Sonic's first appearance. I heard about that, Sonic Gully. Jacob D, I was gonna say, this guy that I was just talking about, my friend Chis G, for his bachelor party, we went to Asheville, North Carolina, and we stumbled into a barcade. That was pretty cool. Ended up playing a lot of Street Fighter, but then they also had a GameCube with Melee on it. I love how the Gold Golem sprite looks. Oh, you mean this one? It's nice how much DQM Joker, my fave of the DQ series, stayed true to the sprite design. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't forget. Wild West COW is the game I'm thinking of. Sears, tell me about it. My local arcades have mostly new machines. There's an arcade museum an hour from me that has an amazing collection of machines of all ages. And a separate floor for pinball. Where is that arcade museum? Bill Mozart. It might be kind of near me. I have this strange infatuation with the Miss Pac-Man Galaga 20th Anniversary cart. Love the cheats in that one, says Sonic Gully. Hell yeah. Yeah, rip to the goat, Akira Toriyama. Who invented dragons for this game? Cowboys that are cows, like TMNT kinda. Arcade game I loved as a kid. That sounds awesome. Alright, hold on. What's the name? Wild West COW. Alright, I gotta look that up. Primal Rage. Arcade being better than the console version? Yeah, I do too. That was... You could say the same thing for a lot of fighting games, especially like Killer Instinct. Wish there were more arcades open here where I am in Canada. It's in Roanoke, Virginia. Bill Mozart? Alright, not that close to me. But close enough in that it's on this planet. MVC, yeah, Trico for sure. Arm wrestling speedrun community? It's a lot of fun, especially for those who like to mash. Want me an authentic Killer Instinct machine, but not at 6K, yeah, Simon D. Forget about it. Yo, it's the tree from SpongeBob? Wait, what are we talking about? I wish there were more classic arcades here in Australia. Most of them are now just ticket gamba machines. And I legit missed the games they had. Why do people say gamba instead of gambling? Or gamble? It was released as the more accessible, cheaper version of Punch-Out by Nintendo in 1985. I guess I gotta check it out. North Carolina slaps. They had a cool coffee place called The Bean. Soulwave? Where at? I used to live in Charlotte for a hot minute. $69 gold. Sent you a video of cow. Okay, thanks, Sears. Because gambling would insinuate I actually gain money. But gamba is different, I see. North Carolina has a place called Snooze AM Cafe. Great breakfast. Hell yes. Classic arcades these days are just ticketed game machines. Rather awful. Simon D? Like skee-ball? Return, says Sears, finally cashing in on that return. Oh my gosh, what? Now that we're like 30 experience away from leveling up? Alright, Sears. You got it. You earned it. Going straight back. My cousin sells cookies and was an occasional TV chef on local news in Charlotte. Jonathan. Time Crisis was a fun one. Came here by accident because I was doom scrolling, saw Dragon Quest and decided I didn't want to leave. Yo. Yakol's Firestar. Welcome to the community. That's how a lot of people find me. But that's good information to have, that's still working. Used to have a rail shooter games in my local arcade. Still one of my favorite arcade game genre. Yoel Vaughn, yeah, no, those are fun. Like Area 51. Hey there, handsome. Hope your day has been good, bro. Yo, Martin? Same to you. And thank you. We have Babble Slimes. We do, Unplant. What else do we have? My cousin was on one of those Make a Cake TV shows. Hell yeah, Sears. Do you remember which one? I might have seen it at some point. Simon D? I don't know if I'm gonna read that one. You playing this on OG hardware? Yeah, Con. Well, I am playing the actual cartridge. Hold on, I gotta move my my Switch here. I'm playing on a machine called the AVS, but it is an actual cartridge there. Gotta carefully move my Switch back here. So yeah, it's an original cart, but it's on a machine called the AVS, which was made by a company called Retro USB. Thank you for showing. You're awesome. Yo, Con, appreciate you. Unfortunately, the company that made this machine, which is an awesome machine, closed down like a couple months ago. I have a top-loader retro machine that plays both NES and Super Nintendo. Bill Mozart, is it the FC Twin? I have something like that. Lexi Wolf, how are you? Thank you so much for the 50 memberships yesterday. We defeated a Wraith. I am a desperate Dragon Quest Monsters joker in Canada. Barely anyone knows the series exists. So you have barely anyone to hyperfixate with it. We played Dragon Quest Monsters recently because of my friend Sears, who sent me the cart, and I am definitely returning it to him in the mail soon. Kevin Vu, how are you? Yo, Unplant with a KarmaJolt gift membership, and it went to Landon Smith. Everyone put a plant in the chat. We got 62 reps to go. Unplant, thank you so much. Always blown away at the amount of colors on a single screen. When you think of NES games, you imagine them limited to like 4 colors. Oh, cool. Which one? The first one on Game Boy Color. It's a Retron 2. I know that one, Bill Mozart. I might actually have one of those. Dang, look at all that gold that I can't spend yet until I'm strong enough to go to a different town, which I am not. Aces, that's so many plants. Hell yeah. Thank you. Including the avocado and the eggplant. Love that. And some roses and some tulips. And a king hat? Don't they have the Restaurant 5 out? I don't know, Simon D. Not sure. It's a whole forest. If you're aiming for story, Joker 1 through 3 or Wally World are great ones to play. What the hell is up with the names? I'll give them a try, though. I think they do, says Simon D. I think you do. Just demonstrating proper spamming etiquette. It was very organized, Aces. Appreciate you. Still not over how crazy Lexi Wolf was yesterday, gifting the 50 mems. Yeah, Soulwave. Lexi Wolf, not crazy, just great. Oh my gosh, I have leftover pizza. I just realized. Metal Scorp. When do we level up? Red coconuts, says Sears. And a Roo, says Lexi Wolf. DQ always has silly or cool names. It's just like the monster names. Like Jailcat to Wolfspade. Wolfspade Ace. Yeah, what's your favorite Dragon Quest monster? Tell me in the chat. I drew this golem in MS Paint. Me? Yeah, Aces, you are now a Dragon Quest monster. Slime, says Sears? Oh, you mean this guy? Sears? Who I drew in MS Paint? Let's see, what enemies do I like? I do like me a gold man. Skeletons are cool. No, the red one. Sears, thank you. King Slime. Got some tacos, says Trico. Liquid Metal or Slime King? Yeah, who do I like? Not like who I have a crush on. I'm biased, obviously, says Jacob D. Goldman. Pretty fond of the Metal Scorps. Yeah, Bill Mozart. What's your favorite Pokemon and why is it Charizard? Lexi Wolf? I like the silly one. I like the mischievous ones. Love me a Sandshrew. Shoutouts to Nat20 for getting me this Sandshrew, like, keychain guy. I also love Murkrow, because he looks like he's just a little mischievous guy. Dragonite, Trico? I still gotta think of who my favorite DQ monster is. Actually, I had a roommate in college who would occasionally welcome me with a Goldman approaches. Yeah, misquote. That's still cool, though, that they were making a reference. Wraith attacked before Foist was ready. Talonflame is a good one, Sears. Yeah, for some reason I like the birds. I like a lot of the birds. Joltik? More like KarmaJoltik. Alright. I like the Drakies. I really do. Especially in this version of the game. Oh, I love the King Tentacles. Not for that reason. Get your mind out of the gutter. I think the giant squid enemies in Dragon Quest III are actually really cool. Something about their design I appreciate. Unplanned, what? Alex J, what's going on? I told my friends you were great. What? What? I still am. Hey, thanks. I don't play Pocket or Digital Monsters, but I do like Zapdos. I laughed way too hard at that stupid pun, says Unplanned. Wait, which one? DQ3 enemies have a good art to them. Sky Dragons especially. Oh yeah, I remember the Sky Drags. This game is dragging on. Am I close to a level up? I'm almost at 10,000 experience. He is unamazing. Sham Hatwitch. An amazing what? I think Wax Murder is silly looking. The candles? Hey, it was 10,000. Alright, alright. Well, slip me a crisp $20, and I'll update the word to an official R. Alex, what if I just level up? Yo, we got 8 power? This guy got 8 power and 9 speed. I'll try to get as much power as I can. Let's do 62 reps, everybody. Alex B, I see you. And Gary and H, welcome in. Uh-oh. Gosh dang it. My cord was caught on the wheel of my chair. Okay, I think I can do 62 reps. Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, oop, my feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Excuse me, I swallowed wrong. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Don't take that out of context. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. Oh, baby. Excuse me. Are we torturing Karma? Ingve, welcome back. No, I was paid to do this. Yo, Grimburn with the cool $10 saying not done yet. Hey, thank you so much for the 112. And, yo, we got back-to-back donos from Grimburn and Ingve. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you so much to both of you. Yo, we just got a crisp 30. Everyone put a skull and a flame and a V in the chat. Well, dang, y'all. Not done yet. And me helping. Hey, appreciate you. Lexi Wolf, with the help of viewers like you. Hey, look at this. HP by 7, MP by 1, and we learned a new spell. Is it return? Oh, it's repel. That's actually very helpful. Hey, well, you saw the chat. We got, so, what? And Gary and H with a cool $10 saying more reps. Yo, we got a set of 80 to go. Thank you so much, everybody. Yay for more workout-oriented masochism. Yo, Simon D, appreciate you. Put an H in the chat, too. That is, put a skull in a flame, a V, and an H. Let's go save the game. Hey, thank you so much, everybody, for all the reps. I think after this 80 that I do... Well, I'll think about it. Welcome back, Foist. Looking buff. That's what that guy's like. Excuse me. Also, Sham Hatwitch is a DQ monster. 10 out of 10 monster design. Oh, unplanned. Okay, I misinterpreted. I thought you were talking about like a YouTuber that I should look up. We need 3,000. We need 13,000 total experience to level up again. I guess we're continuing on my quest. Tiny Cat, are you gonna do any of the reps? No? That's okay. That's okay. Well, I guess I have to return multiple times, everyone. They're a silly-looking pig. Love that. Alright, let's look at some status here. Let's maybe try to grind in the area that has slightly tougher monsters. Haha, Simon D, I see you. Alex B says, also halfway there. In terms of levels, yes, but in terms of experience, I need more than 6 times what I have now. But I knew what you meant. Oh, hey, let's use this new spell we got. Tiny Cat is a star. We repel. Can't pawn it off to the cat this time. Gary and H. They're basically a pig with a big old wizard hat. Love that. Excuse me. Where are the metal slimes? Yeah, they're in an area that I'm probably not strong enough to explore, Trico, but we'll get one eventually. Nailed it. Tiny Cat? Come find me, Karma, says the Metal Babble. Metal Babble is in the next game. And we got a couple of them. Alright, we can handle a Wyvern. 30 damage to this guy. Yeah, he's hitting me for 1. Tiny Cat, like how a buff guy at the gym would be ironically called Tiny. Yes, Gary and H. Yeah, Simon D, I just don't quite remember exactly how to get there, but I might make my way over there. How's your thumb holding up with that OEM controller? What does that mean? Ooh, a knight. Well, say good night to this knight. Con, the thumb is doing well. Alright, we do a little bit of healing here. Rogue Scorpion. Original equipment manufacturer. I'm using a, I forgot what it's called, but it's one of the Hyperkin controllers, so it's not an actual NES controller. It's slightly more ergonomic. Getting a little whooped here. Oh no, he only hit me for 2. That wasn't so bad. Alright, can we handle one of these guys? Had me fooled, says Khan. My apologies. I did not intend to deceive. Kind of weird that it doesn't show how much he's healing for when he heals. But he hit me for 10. What I love about this game is that, like, so many just regular battles are close. Like, you're always in a little bit of danger of dying. Surprised you're not using a different controller. Why? OEM controller won't get stick drift? This is a good brand. Not sponsored or anything, but... Yeah, I don't know if I want to be here exactly. Are you on PC? No, I am using a cartridge, but I'm on a machine called the AVS. Gadzooks, a shadow. Well, it wouldn't be Dragon Quest if you weren't being threatened at every corner. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, we love the dog bone that released with the top loader. I have one of those. I know where it is, as a matter of fact. Okay, getting whooped a little bit here. But you know what I have to do at least 3 times? Is return. Because of all the donations. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, so I can't, like, comfortably handle those enemies. I have 80 HP? I got diagnosed with 80 HP a long time ago. I like the time they placed a level 50 Gigantus on the starting level in DQMJ. You know, just to scare kids. Tell me about that, Firestar. Yo, OG Merkin, welcome in. Bah. Oh wait, I meant to do this again. 80H. All damn hit points. Yeah, that's what it is. 80 HP. Yeah, American, I saw you on Harv stream. Tell me that guy went to bed. He was streaming like, what, 14 hours? I don't know what HD is, but my doctor says I have 80 of them. You know what? That sounds like a Mitch Hedberg joke. Now that you put it that way, Jacob D. Goldman. Is that from something? You get some of those storms yesterday in your area? Oh, I am the storm in my area. Alright, I think I grind outside of this town for a while. Like, I'm getting whooped. So, like, I don't know if this is any more efficient than grinding where I was before. Karma, remember, the blue on the map is the land. That's why it makes a noise when you kick it. I've seen it on videos, and my kids love that joke. Oh no, Aces, there's a leak in your room? That's bad. So on Infant Isle in Joker 1, where you start on your journey dealing with little guys like level 1 to 2, they have a level 50 giant just out in the open in front of a campfire. Oh, and like you can see him, but he's easy to avoid and he doesn't approach you, or... So Firestar, that reminds me of in Dragon Quest VIII, there is an axe dragon that you can fight really early on, but he'll whoop you. Like, he's like right next to the first town, but like, don't come back until you're level 15, you know? Waiting for level 16 for Cantillon? Yeah, probably Alex B. Tiny cat's in front of the monitor now. He hobba down. Soul Wave. So, remember earlier I was talking about how YouTube is translating certain messages in the chat and I can't see what you actually wrote until I hover my mouse over it? YouTube said that you wrote he/she/it is, but if I hover over your message, what you wrote originally is ya bake. Lebavu, welcome in. You're welcome. Oh, he does chase you if you get too close. Yo, Nathan G, welcome in. Never seen / heard this game. Yeah, Lebavu, this is Dragon Warrior. This is the game that started the Dragon Quest series, but in America, when it was shipped over, they called it Dragon Warrior for the first 4 games. So I'm playing this on an original NES cartridge. Kinda looks like Zelda. Yeah, I could see it. I could see graphically. They were both on the Nintendo NES system. Yeah, Gary and H, it's a feature that I can't turn off. And it is as dumb as it sounds. Alright. We did so well defeating that wyvern. It was because there was a board game at the time that had the name Dragon Quests. And it was copyrighted outside of Japan, yes. Because Warrior is so edgy and enticing to Western audiences. Con? That's it. Actually, yeah. Not the thing about the copyright. It's the edginess. Yo, OG American, I'm gonna do a set of 40 tricep presses. Tricep extensions, excuse me. Ready? Let's do another 40. A smooth 40, as they say in skee-ball. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 50. Good set. Mallhawk, appreciate you. Welcome in. He's gonna get jacked. Yo, Wingday. Jesus saves. I see you. You got a permit for those? No, it is illegal and I'm doing a crime. Simon D, I see you. We just did 50, right? You know what, for no reason, let's do 7 more? Just cause I feel like it's right to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so now, nice. I'm laughing because I contributed to this madness. Thank you, Gary and H. It's always correct to do more reps for the love of this game. For the love of the game. Gouda Guy, let me try reading your comment again. It's always correct to eat more cheese. That's right. Khan. I'll get all the Pafu now. That was Randy Macho Man Savage's real last name, right? KarmaJolt. What's up, my guy? Gotta say, you're amazing at your TikTok videos. Yo, gamer boy rules. Yeah, I used to post all of my YouTube shorts on TikTok. Haven't touched it in a while, but hey, thanks. Being called in for work. Hey, Firestar, thanks for showing up. See you next stream. Yeah, hope so. You showed up right as Tiny Cat was like, hey, give me an attention. Oh my gosh, Tiny Cat. Karma is the only guy that loves sunglasses more than me. Ingve, I don't know if you know this about me, but I have an eye condition called keratoconus. So I'm very light sensitive. So, when I go to my local bar for my skee-ball league, I'll usually wear sunglasses just because, like, if I want to play pinball after, it's just I have to have something that shields me from all the flashing lights when I am winning the game. Yeah, Gamer Boy rules. This is the first Dragon Quest game. This is Dragon Warrior on NES. TLDR, Parma wears sunglasses for medical reasons. Right, and then it just sort of became a gimmick, so I was like, I'm just gonna do it all the time. Even if I don't need to. Ah. Thanks, Tiny Cat. Alright, everybody. I'm getting real hungry. So let's return. Thanks for the donos, y'all. Let's return. We're gonna heal up, get our MP back. I think that's my max HP, right? Sounds difficult to deal with. It isn't that big of a deal, except that I have to have special contact lenses that are super expensive, and no insurance wants to cover them. I don't have the same eye condition, but they're so light blue that bright light hurts my eyes bad, and I always have shades on. Yeah, no, I think we're also just really cool. Jesus saves. Alright, let's save the game and do these 23 tricep extensions. Are we ready? We need 2,300 experience points, X points. We'll get back to this. I'll probably do some Skies of Arcadia tonight. Yeah, no, and I get the headaches too, Con. Sometimes. So I'll be back tonight with something. Probably Skies of Arcadia on the GameCube. But before then, let's do 23 more reps. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the reps. Ready? My feet are uncomfortable down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, and one bonus. Thank you so much for all the generosity, everybody. And just for watching me play like 2 hours of grinding on Dragon Warrior. But until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Let's see. All right. Tell your friends I'm great. Oh my god, tiny cat. Just get right in front of the chat like this, tiny cat. Good job.